Dr. Ted Naiman and Dr. Ben Bikman. Let protein power your health and fat loss. Ted Naiman, the author of the PE diet. Ben Bikman, the author of Why We Get Sick. Metabolic syndrome is the same as insulin resistance. This condition drives virtually all chronic disease. It is caused by energy toxicity, which is eating too little protein and eating too much carbs and fat.
If you can get protein to 30% of your calories, you're going to reverse 100% of pre-diabetics automatically. Like, they will just automatically eat less and they're no longer pre-diabetic. We have studies demonstrating this. And you do that by centering all your meals around protein. And every time you eat, it should be, okay, what protein am I eating? It's impossible to overeat protein. You can't eat too much protein. The average person, they literally are not capable of eating, quote, too much protein. There's nothing bad will happen to you. If you're trying to guesstimate how much protein you should eat, it's roughly a gram per pound of your ideal weight or your desired body weight or what you should weigh or what you want to weigh. You know what I mean? So I'm, 5'10". If I look up ideal body weight for a 5'10" male, it's 160 pounds. So I should probably target 160 grams of protein a day. And then if I'm trying to lose weight, I want to keep energy grams, that's carbs and fats, less than protein grams. So if I'm 5'10" and I'm overweight and I know my ideal weight is 160, I should eat at or over 160 grams of protein a day. And then I should eat under 160 grams per day of energy, which is carbs and fats together. It starts in the grocery store. You go to the store and you buy all these super high protein foods that you are willing to eat or that you like to eat. It might be turkey bacon. It might be chicken breast. It might be fish. It might be lean beef. It might be whey protein shakes.
High protein foods can include meat of any type or style. For example, beef, sausage, ribs, jerky, ham, bacon, eggs, cheese. The best is natural cheese, and especially those varieties from Europe. Cream, cottage cheese, full milk yogurt, wild fish, wild seafood.
If somebody has like severe hunger, severe cravings, do you just suggest that they overeat on protein?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Yeah, because you almost can't do it. And then also this person probably needs that protein. They're probably that hungry for a reason. They probably need the protein and the minerals, and they've been they've just been triaging protein all this time, and that's why they're hungry all the time. And so that's definitely going to help.
Why call it the power of protein? Lack of protein is a major driver of insulin resistance. And as both doctors say, insulin resistance drives many chronic diseases. The choice of many delicious high protein foods. And eating protein builds muscle, causes very little insulin rise, and it cuts hunger cravings.
And unfortunately, the average consumer buys in. They've been convinced that a plant protein is going to be superior to an animal-based protein, and that is false on every possible metric. By every objective measurement of metabolism of dietary protein in humans, animal proteins beat plant proteins. There's not a single instance where the plant protein is superior. So, for example, if you're getting a pea protein, peas are so deficient in protein that you have to take 1,000 peas and distill and process these peas to get one serving of protein. The protein is what you want, although the amino acid profile is still subpar. What you don't want are these things called anti-nutrients. And these are molecules that are inherent in these plant-based proteins, things like phytic acids or tannins or trypsin inhibitors that are physically preventing your intestines from digesting those already subpar proteins as much as you want. When you have also distilled and processed these little seeds you get the minerals that they have been enriching up from the soil. Of course, we need minerals in the diet, but when you have processed this plant so much, you get potentially lethal levels of heavy metals like lead and arsenic.
Dr. Ted Naiman suggests make protein 30% of your diet. 1 gram of protein per pound of ideal body weight. And eat less than 1 gram of carbs and fat together per pound of body weight. And remember, it's impossible to overeat protein. Some high protein foods include meat, like beef, sausage, ribs, jerky, ham, bacon, eggs, cheese, especially European and organic, cream, cottage cheese, full milk yogurt, wild fish, wild seafood. Dr. Bikman says, animal protein is far superior to plant protein. Plant proteins, they have an amino acid profile which is subpar. They contain anti-nutrients like phytic acids, tannins, trypsin inhibitors, and heavy metals like lead and arsenic. Examples of high protein fast foods for when you're on the go. How about burger patties, Swiss cheese, and bacon? Skip the bun, the fries, and the soda. These things would have 74 grams of protein and just 1 carb. However, if you include the bun, fries, and soda, it's 114 grams of carbs, equivalent to 40 packets of sugar. Another example, roast beef, Asiago cheese, bacon. Again, skip the bun, fries, and soda. For breakfast egg, cheese, bacon. Skip the biscuit. Skip the pancakes, the fries, and the juice. Examples of high protein foods you can get at a store and eat immediately. Smoked wild-caught salmon. Avoid farmed salmon because it is extremely high in omega-6. For dessert, full cream yogurt like Skar from Iceland. 2 brands include Siggy's and Icelandic. Low-fat yogurt should be avoided. They are usually high in sugar or in sweeteners. Annotated, summarized, easy to share with loved ones.